Thus, when they came back from their honeymoon, they possessed a private world, inhabited, save for the one white hare, entirely by rabbits. No one guessed that there was such a place, and of course that made it all the more amusing. It made them feel, even more than most young married couples, in league together against the rest of the world. But it was all a secret. That was the point of it. Nobody save themselves knew that such a world existed. This is something which is an example of the line that takes up quite a lot of time in our version, which is the creation and the exploration and development of this imaginary space between this imaginary world that only they have, and that is, I think, struck both of us very early on as a brilliant metaphor for falling in love, just this sort of private kingdom that you don't allow anyone else into, and that creative act as something which is loving and sexual and all those things. And dance felt, like immediately
I
felt
feel
like
it was one of the first things we kind of talked about, wasn't it? Was the idea that dance would work for this, because the fantasy that they choose or that they create is physical. It's animal. That's the thing. They're not setting themselves up as like a prince and a princess. Their fantasy is like this other physicality and this other world, which is why it felt like that could, the dance language could kind of illustrate that.
Just need to go by.